pleasure to introduce to you the students that are all part of the Guyana Community Scholars Initiative. You just heard from Jason, who enlightened you about what this whole master's degree program is all about, and now we're going to be hearing directly from the students as they've just come back from India on a one-month exchange program with other students from other countries around the world. And we're so excited to hear from them firsthand what this experience has brought them thus far. And you're going to be hearing all the wonderful, exciting experiences they've just experienced, and what they're going to be taking back with them now as they head back to their homeland, the beautiful Guyana. But first, let me introduce you to our team, our group here. I've got Jackie Robertson, I believe, right? Did I say your last name correctly?
Awesome.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jackie, maybe you can tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, and then we'll ask the other ladies to introduce themselves as well.
Okay, I'm Jacqueline Robertson Wilson, all the way from Region 5, Berbice, West Coast Berbice, and I'm employed with the Ministry of Labor, Human Services and Social Security, and is presently attached to Interland region of Region number 8, which is Potaro-Siferuni, and I live at Madhya, where I work as a probation and social services officer.
Okay, and you ladies?
Hi, I'm Suzanne McRae. I reside in Kitty, Georgetown. I work with Conservation International as a grants coordinator for the past 4 years. We've been working with indigenous communities in the Rupununi, mainly in the North Rupununi, that is, Letem, Apateri, Rira, and Quashwater, and mainly in development and capacity building.
Okay, and our next young lady?
Yes, my name is Goldie Scott, and I'm also from Georgetown. I'm working with an organization called Volunteer You Corps. I'm presently the CEO for that organization, and as the name goes, we are a non-governmental youth development organization. We try our best to take a holistic approach to youth development.
Wonderful. Well, you ladies certainly have a lot that you're going to be taking back to your fellow Guyanese and enriching their lives in a very special way.
Yes.
Now, this program, the Guyana Community Scholars Initiative, is a very dynamic master's degree program, and we just want to really say, how thankful we are for Guyanese like you that are going to be going back to your homeland and making such a significant contribution to other Guyanese there. Now, Jacqueline, maybe you can tell our viewers a little bit about your time in India for the last month. How has it benefited you as you interacted with all the other students from around the world?
Oh, I must say it was a great experience for me, because it was my first experience in that part of the world, and meeting with diverse communities and different people. My interest in India was a good experience, and I must say this master's program would benefit me greatly, in that we saw great examples and successes, how the program will be able, how people use the program to successfully empower people who transform their communities.
So you're going to be focusing on community development when you get back to Guyana?
Yes, because I am a community development officer, in addition to being a probation and social services officer.
Okay, and now how about you in terms of your experience there in India? You're in what part of
I'm in the
development
conservation field.
Okay.
So we've been mainly focusing on biodiversity conservation, and this program now would bring an aspect of the human part of it. So we're trying to build partnerships and collaborate at the community level, building from whatever resources that are available there, and try to look at it holistically.
Now, in interacting with the students from other countries that you've met, did you find that they had similar issues, similar expectations of this master's degree program?
Yes, each of us brought a unique approach to it. For instance, persons were working in HIV, and persons are working in conservation. So looking at it from different aspects have brought, a very strong team together. We were able to build from partnerships, and we are looking at them as another community apart from our community that we are working on. So we're going to build from whatever they have.
All wonderful things.
Yeah.
And how about you in terms of youth
Yeah.
development?
Yeah, my experience certainly in India was quite rewarding. Um, Although we didn't heavily focus on youth development issue, there was a focus on women empowerment.
Wonderful.
And how I looked at it is that these women are parents and they're trying their best to provide for their families. And we got to understand that the difficult circumstances that these women were going through, how it is they were able to, with so minimal resources, be able to improve their livelihood opportunities. Of course, with some training, with some assistance from NGO. But for the most part, these women were able to do it on their own with little or no resources. So I'm going to be taking back to Guyana this whole approach of how it is we can empower young people with, well, we're going to try our best with the limited resources we have, because we're an NGO and we're always looking for opportunities for funding and all of these things. But how it is that we can integrate what I've benefited from in India, how it is it can be incorporated and relate back to my community right in Lodge and in Georgetown and in a couple of the regions that we're working in.
Wonderful. Well, you're certainly a perfect example of a woman being empowered.
Yes.
You hold a high position in your company in Guyana, and I'm sure that you will have a lot to really pass on to other women who have aspirations of really becoming empowered individuals in their country.
Yes.
Well, there were 7 students that actually did go to India this past month on the Guyana Community Scholars Initiative. I want you to become familiar with this name, this group. It's a master's degree program, as we mentioned earlier, and the name of this master's degree program is Guyana Community Scholars Initiative. Now, we've got 4 other students that we're going to be bringing aboard in just a few moments to share their experiences and what this master's degree program will be doing for them as they go back to Guyana. This is a 2-year degree program, and they just have wonderful experiences and great expectations of this master's degree program. But for now, I want to thank these wonderful ladies for being part of Caribbean Spotlight and for sharing your experiences with our viewers and to enlighten our viewers about what this master's degree program is all about and how it's going to be empowering you as powerful women of Guyana, powerful Guyanese women, may I add. In closing, would you like to impart a message to our viewers?
Yeah, thank you. We have, as students, we are so happy that we had an opportunity to meet with the Guyanese diaspora last evening, and it was an opportunity for us to engage them in sharing what we have learned in India and our experience and what we are doing back home. What we would like to encourage the Guyanese diaspora to do, we would like to continue this networking, this partnership, and it's quite easy and simple. You can go to the Future Generation website, which I'm sure is going to be on the screen at some point, and you can see how it is that you can assist us in terms of either assisting us in the area of mentoring, which we truly would need, and in the, where it is that we can develop further linkages with other Guyanese and other members of the diaspora. So we just want to thank the Guyanese community for coming out last evening and for supporting us, and we certainly look forward to continue working relationship with them in the future.
I just want to add that we need to say a special thank you to Shani Prasad of GAPC, and of course Queensborough President Helen Marshall for really spearheading this wonderful reception for our 7 students here in New York. And as I mentioned, the website is up on the screen. You can certainly log on for additional info. We've got 4 other students coming on to share their experiences with you.